It's Emmy Albright with AVNation at NAB 2025. My good friend John Henkel in the NETGEAR AV booth. What are you guys doing at NAB?
What the heck are we doing here? That's a good question. Well, you've heard of this thing called IP.
I have.
Like AV over IP, and
Yes,
there's
sir.
broadcast over IP. So we've actually been coming to NAB for 4 or 5 years at least, I think,
All right.
which is sort of surprising. But we've been here for NDI, for Dante, for AES 67, you name it, of those kind of commercial AV protocols. But of course now SMPTE 2110 is a big one.
Big one.
So here we are, and we support all that stuff, of course.
So talk for a second about, I'm a broadcast engineer. I'm responsible for my company's corporate broadcast. Why should I specify NETGEAR AV for my AV over IP switches?
Great question, because that's a battle we face somewhat, is that people know NETGEAR in general as a consumer brand.
Yeah.
They know us now in the commercial AV world for what we've done with all the other formats. In broadcast, it's the same thing. So the reason you want to use NETGEAR is that we make it easy and reliable to configure the switch. Some switches don't even have an interface. So you're in command line loading all this stuff up, which is horrible. And it could be transposed to numbers, things like that. So with us, we have profiles to go select a profile for SMPTE 2110. And we do something that nobody else in the world does for the switch, a converged profile to handle that broadcast, and the grandmaster clock and boundary clock, and then also configure all the switches below with the transparent clock. So what that means is you go into a switch to our software, to our Engage software, and choose the profile, set up all the switches in about 10 seconds.
Okay.
So it's that, and it's not just that, oh, we do all that stuff for you, but it's certified. We work with all the manufacturers, or SMPTE in this case, and make sure that it's appropriate for that.
One of the things that both on the broadcast side as well as on the IT side is the folks that are responsible for those spaces, they may not configure those, right? They're going to hire somebody to do that, but it's the day 2, day 3 maintenance. It's the ability to see the health of their network. What sort of APIs does NETGEAR have to get into those single panes of glass?
We do have an API, so it's easy for people to implement whatever they need on the outside. And we're partners with some of the network monitoring tools that are out there as well. Our Engage software has some of that built in too, which is handy. And we're making further and further improvements on that. So we'll check back at InfoComm time and see what else we can talk about with that. But that's key, of course, that they could. Right now, Engage is a local software. It's on-prem, so you could put that on a PC and remote into that, of course. Now, there's things that'll come out to change that in the near future, too.
Very good. John, somebody wants to find out more about NETGEAR AV. How do they do that?
Easy, netgear.com/AV.
All right, John Henkel. By the way, he has an Emmy, and we're at the show where he should have brought his Emmy.
I failed you, I'm sorry.
John Henkel. I'm Tom Albright for AVNation. Go by our website, avnation.tv. It's avnation.tv. We don't have an Emmy, but you can still go there and find more videos from the show floor of NAB 2025. All that and more at avnation.tv. That's avnation.tv.